All right, MLW fans, here we are. It is time for Game 4. Diamondbacks looking to win their first ever World Series, and the Wildcats looking to stay alive and send it to a winner-take-all Game 5. Kyle, you guys were in this position last season, down 2-1 against the Gators. What's it going to take to make sure history doesn't repeat itself here?
I mean, it's just taking every at-bat one by one. It's pitch location once again. It goes back to my key factors in the pregame show of Game 1. And we're just looking to have some fun. If we win this game, then the pressure will be off us a little bit for that Game 5. So that's kind of the mindset behind the Wildcats.
Well, good luck to you. Big game come up here at the Meadows. It'll be Saylor on the mound for the Cats, and it's TVA for the D-backs. So we'll see how the first inning goes, and then go from there. But here we go, Game 4. Let's go. All right, Game 4. Nick Saylor on the bump. Jimmy Norp leading off. 1-1. Fly ball. Doesn't quite have enough. Kyle Schultz will make the catch. Jimmy got onto that one a bit. Not windy enough here at the Meadows today for that one to get over. 1 out. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Nick Saylor takes care of the first 2 D-backs, no problem. Now it'll be Shima. Look right there. Ground ball, pass Saylor to Pearson in right, flip, got him, nice play. Good defense in this series all around. 1, 2, 3 go with the D-backs. Going to the bottom of the first, Cats need runs and they need them quickly here in this game. Looks like Jonah Heath will be getting the start yet again for the Diamondbacks. A big surprise, at least for me in this series. It's working so far. Riser up the middle to Norp. To Shima, got him. Gosh, this Diamondbacks defense amazes me. They make it look so easy in this series. And all year long, 1 out. 0-2. Curveball. Wow, what a play by Jonah Heath. One hand. A ground ball up the middle from Saylor, and Heath handles it with his left hand. No problem. That's back-to-back great defensive plays by the D-backs. 2 away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Great inning there from Jonah Heath. Makes quick work of the Wildcats here. In the bottom of the first, we're going to the second, still scoreless. Got him, swing and a miss, strike 3. That's a big out for Nick Saylor. 1 away. One and 2 to Heath. In play to Kyle, it should be a base knock. Yep, standing up, Jonah Heath. Base hit. Little slow ground ball, but he put it in the right spot. It's gonna be a base runner for the D-backs with only 1 out. 2-2. Got him, it took the outside pipe. Nick Saylor with a perfect spot there on that riser. 2 down. A little conversation happening at the mound. And there it is, the intentional walk to Jimmy Norp. That'll bring Heath to the plate, who has been hitting the ball hard this series, especially off of Saylor. 2-2. Ground ball. Saylor handles it. It races to the bag. He got him on the peg. He got him on the peg. He is out at first base. Nick Saylor, I'm not sure why he didn't just go for the tag there. Made it a little exciting. But he is pegged at first base, 3 outs, and they get out of the inning, no damage done. Never a dull moment here at the Meadows, especially when Nick Saylor's pitching. Going to the bottom of the second now. Can the Cats strike first? 1-1. Right field, that ball's gone. A home run for Kyle Schultz. A line drive into right center. That gives the Cats the lead here in the bottom of the second. Solo shot for the captain when they needed it most. That ball got out of here in a hurry. 1-0 Western Wildcats here in Game 4. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Jonah comes back with a strikeout. One out now for Jackson Pearson. Down ball, fair, into left. Norp, Tashima. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Norp makes the play. Nearly in foul territory when he threw the ball. Manny Machado like out there at third base. That is absolutely a top 10 play nominee from Jimmy Norp. He has been doing it all year long. Why am I even surprised at this point? Two and two from Jonah. Into right field, carrying, and gone, another one! 2 in the inning for Kyle Schultz. Stepping up in game 4 for the Wildcats. 2-0, 2 solo shots off of Jonah Heath. Another dinger. Cats fans are loving it. 2-0 now in game 4. Looking to pad their lead even more now with Saylor.
Come on, Kyle! Let's go!
Oh, Nick Saylor, back-to-back homers for the Wildcats. An absolute moonshot for Saylor. He gets it on the action now here in the second. 3-0 ball game. It's been all Wildcats here in the second. 3-zip. Strike 3 looking. Pearson goes down, but not before 3 solo shots are hit by the Western Wildcats. Great inning for this franchise. They now lead it by 3 going into the third. Going to shut down the D-backs and force a game 5. 1-2. Into center field, that's got some carry on it, but Kyle Schultz makes a great over-the-shoulder grab out in center field. I cannot stress enough the defensive performance in this series for all 6 players involved. Best we've ever seen, and it's not even close. 1-2. And that ball is crushed. Jimmy Norp solo home run here in the top of the third. Cuts the lead now to 3-1. This ball game is not over yet. Never count out this D-back squad. Down 2 now with only 1 out in the inning. Jimmy Norp, folks. MVP, undoubtedly. Swing and a miss, got him, strike 3, 2 down now. It'll be up to Shima for the downtown Diamondbacks here in game 4. 0-1. In the left field, that ball's gonna get out of here. Michael Shima gets it on the action now. The 5th homer in game 4. All solo homers. 3-2, 1-run ball game with 2 outs, and Jimmy Norp will be coming to the plate. The stage is set for him to tie this ball game.
Really is.
Attaboy.
Yep.
Me and him were having positive talks today.
That's good.
Hey, we got 2 fellas. Let's go, Joe.
All right, 2 down for Jimmy Norp.
That one, they're not robbing. Oh, no.
In the center field, popped up. It's gonna be short, and Kyle Schultz makes the catch. We are going to game 5. What a series. Winner take all here at the Meadows in Game 5. The Wildcats take a wild one, 3-2. And we will see you guys in a couple days with everything on the line between the no doubt best two teams in this league. That's gonna do it for Game 4, a wild one. The Wildcats take it 3-2 here with Kyle Schultz. He had 2 solo homers in the game. Like we said in the intro, history didn't repeat itself, and that's huge for you guys. Now you got a chance to win your first World Series in 2018. So just talk about the decision to, first of all, pitch Nick Saylor in that game.
Well, Nick Saylor is as good a pitcher as myself, I like to believe. I think in the regular season he might have had a better ERA, and we say it all the time, the change of pace, the change of style is really effective in MLW. So that was the mindset, and it worked. He made a couple of mistakes, but we'll reassess the pitching starting matchups in Game 5, but I was really proud of Nick.
And you guys had 3 solo homers in this game, you and Nick. What does that say about you guys as a duo, and how much confidence do you have now going into this winner-take-all Game 5?
Well, me, Nick, and Jackson, we take our preparation really seriously. We do film work. We know we try to prepare. See what they're giving us first pitch strikes, and how do we make the adjustments, and all those types of things that you see in baseball. We like to apply that, and you saw that there in that last inning there.
Absolutely. Well, good luck in Game 5. I could not be more hyped. I'm sure you guys all are at home. Be sure to subscribe up in that corner so you don't miss Game 5 as well as all of our off-season content. See the last video, click up in that corner. The merch, the tourney signups, the podcast, the Patreon, the Twitch link is all linked in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the championship game. We got a lot to talk about today, folks. World Series Game 3, which was uploaded on Friday, and what is being called by many one of the greatest games in MLW history. Jack was not there in person, so that was his first time seeing the highlights from that game. Jack, could you believe what went down in that crazy game?
This was insane. Like, I obviously stay up to date with the videos now because it's a talking piece on the podcast, but I didn't watch this one like right when it came out.
Okay.
It was a couple days after, and then I saw the post on Instagram that was just all the comments of it being one of the greatest games like in World Series history, MLW history, like all this stuff. And so I had to watch it like right away. And I mean, those comments, they didn't get it wrong. This was one of the craziest games ever in MLW. Had a little bit of everything, some great hits, great pitching, a little bit of controversy here and there, base running, great defensive plays, defensive mistakes. Like, it was just all over the board, comebacks. So, yeah, I mean, it was such an exciting game to watch and a really good video.
It was wild. I mean, and I remember like thinking in the moment, like while the game was like unraveling in front of me, and as the evening was getting darker and darker, and we had already played the first 2 games prior to that one, and I was like, this game is insane. Like, as we headed into the 4th inning, I was like, my goodness, what just happened? Because it all happened.
Yeah.
You think it happened fast in the videos? Like, it happened faster in person, I promise. Like, it was 4-0 to 4-4 like that in the blink of an eye. And I was like, oh my gosh, what just happened? And then the intensity was unreal. Like, every pitch, every strikeout, every out was just so much energy on both sides. It was really cool to see. But I think, like, there was a couple guys from MLW that were there. But it was just a lot of high energy there at the Meadows on that. We're getting into September there, and it was crazy. But in the end, Jimmy Norp hits the walk-off homer, kind of a line shot in the center field. That's a pivotal win for the Diamondbacks. They now lead the series 2-1, which is big. They were down 1-0. They now won 2 in a row, kind of have a lot of momentum going forward into Game 4. They just need one more win to clinch their first ever World Series title. But things that stuck out to me in that game was not only the perseverance of the Diamondbacks, because obviously you need that when you're down to your final out, down by a couple runs. It takes a lot. It's a lot of pressure, and you got to focus and step up in the clutch. But just the amount of the drama, I don't know how else to describe it, but it had like that feeling of just like a big game, on national TV, postseason baseball type thing, with just like controversial calls and like big pitches and big moments. Like Kyle strikes out Heath looking there in a full count to send it to the 5th inning. Like that was unreal. And it's hard to tell on camera like how dark it actually was outside while that last inning was being played because, the camera brightens it up automatically. But it was like, I'm not saying it was pitch black outside, but it was pushing darkness. Like it was difficult to see. And me behind the camera, I was like, I don't think we should start this 4th inning, guys. The Diamondbacks are like, no, let's go. And Kyle's like, yeah, I want to play too. And I'm like, this is probably in favor of the Wildcats because the Diamondbacks will be trying to hit in the bottom half of this inning. It'll be even darker than it is right now. But I think what I was telling Kyle after the game, I was like, dude, we should have never started that inning because I felt bad for Kyle trying to pitch at the strike zone because, it's harder to see. It's harder to focus and everything. But no runs were scored in those innings by a miracle.